Introduction. Trading is often portrayed as a fast path to riches, but in reality, it is a discipline, a craft, and above all, a journey of self-mastery. One Good Trade by Mike Bellafiore, co-founder of SMB Capital, offers traders an inside look at how professional prop firms train, evaluate, and grow successful traders. Rather than chasing the dream of huge profits overnight, Mike emphasizes that consistent success comes from executing one good trade at a time. In this book, he shares lessons drawn from real stories of traders at his firm, highlighting both their failures and breakthroughs. This summary captures the essential principles of the book, organized into 10 core sections plus a conclusion. Each section dives into the mindset, techniques, and routines that can transform any serious trader into a disciplined professional. Section 1, The Foundation. What is one good trade? At the heart of Bellafiore's philosophy lies a simple principle: don't think about making millions, just focus on making one good trade. A good trade is defined not by profit or loss but by following a sound process. Did you stick to your trading plan? Did you respect your risk? Did you read the market well? If yes, that was a good trade, even if it lost money. By repeating good trades, consistency develops naturally. This mindset liberates traders from chasing outcomes. Many fail because they obsess over money instead of building skill. A professional thinks in probabilities and seeks to execute their edge again and again. Mike stresses that one bad trade won't break you if you follow rules, but sloppy habits repeated will ruin you. Great trading starts with excellence in the smallest unit, one trade. Section 2, Building Discipline and Structure. Discipline is the invisible line between amateurs and professionals. At SMB Capital, traders are taught that showing up every day with the same focus, routine, and preparation is non-negotiable. Bellafiore insists on routines, reviewing charts, preparing trade scenarios, defining risk, and mentally rehearsing possible outcomes. This structure minimizes emotional decisions. Trading without discipline is gambling. Traders who act on hunches or ignore stop losses quickly find themselves out of the game. The book emphasizes that discipline is not something you are born with, it is trained through repetition, accountability, and Mike highlights that preparation is not about predicting exactly what will happen, but about being ready for multiple outcomes. If the stock does X, I'll do Y. If it does Z, I'll step aside. Such preparation reduces hesitation and panic. Traders who skip this step often find themselves surprised and reactive. In contrast, professionals are proactive and ready. Preparation doesn't guarantee success in every trade, but it massively increases consistency. Section 4, Risk Management, Protecting Your Capital. Risk management is the safety net that keeps traders alive. One of Bellafiore's key teachings is, you're not paid for taking risks, you're paid for managing them. Professional traders define risk before entering a trade and never risk more than they can afford to lose. A single reckless trade should never be able to wipe out your account. He explains techniques such as scaling into trades, reducing size when uncertain, and cutting losses quickly when the thesis fails. Many stories in the book describe talented traders who blew up accounts because they ignored risk. Survival in trading comes from defense, not offense. Master risk, and profits will naturally follow. Section 5, The Trader's Psychology. Mike makes it clear, emotions are part of trading, but they must not control decisions. Fear, greed, and overconfidence are the enemies of consistency. The solution is not to suppress emotions but to understand and manage them. Journaling emotions, recognizing destructive patterns, and seeking feedback help traders improve. The book shares stories of traders who spiraled because of frustration, revenge trading, or ego. It also shows how mentorship and a supportive trading community help stabilize emotions. Bellafiore encourages traders to develop self-awareness, notice when you are tired, distracted, or forcing trades. Emotional discipline allows you to execute your edge without being hijacked by impulses. Section 6. The power of review and journaling. Traders at SMB Capital are required to review every trade and keep detailed journals. Bellafiore insists that learning comes not from Section 7. Developing playbooks and setups. One hallmark of professional traders is the playbook, a collection of setups they understand deeply and execute consistently. Rather than chasing random trades, they master a few repeatable patterns. For example, trading earnings gaps, trend continuation, or range breakouts. Each setup is studied in depth: what conditions work best, how to size, what risks to avoid. Bellafiore explains that traders should specialize first, then expand. Beginners fail when they try to trade everything. Mastery requires focus. Over time, a strong playbook becomes a trader's personal weapon, giving them confidence and clarity in the market's chaos. Section 8. Adaptability and market conditions. Markets change. A setup that works today may not work tomorrow. Bellafiore stresses adaptability as a key survival trait. Traders must recognize shifts in volatility, liquidity, and sentiment. Being rigid is dangerous, being flexible keeps you alive. The book gives examples of traders who thrived by adjusting strategies when conditions changed, as well as those who failed because they clung to outdated patterns. Adaptability is built through observation, curiosity, and humility. A trader should never assume they've figured it out. Instead, they stay a student of the market forever. Section 9. Mentorship and community. One of the biggest advantages of trading in a professional firm is mentorship. At SMB Capital, experienced traders constantly coach newcomers, offering feedback and guidance. Mike argues that trading alone makes growth extremely difficult. A supportive community provides accountability, new perspectives, and motivation. He also emphasizes that mentorship accelerates learning by shortening the feedback loop. Instead of struggling for years, traders can learn from the mistakes and successes of others. Even independent traders are encouraged to find online communities, trading buddies, or mentors to avoid isolation. Growth thrives in connection. Section 10. Building longevity in trading. Finally, Bellafiore speaks about longevity. A trading career is not built on one lucky streak, but on years of Conclusion. One good trade is more than a trading manual, it is a philosophy of professional excellence. Mike Bellafiore reminds us that success is built not from big wins, but from consistent discipline, preparation, risk management, and emotional control. The trader who thinks only about profits often loses, while the one who thinks only about making one good trade, executed with skill and patience, ultimately wins. For anyone serious about trading, this book is both a mirror and a guide. It shows where you might be going wrong, while also laying out a path toward mastery. The essence of